Good morning, guys. Today I want to do some spirit boxing. We have important questions to ask, but while we do that, I'm going to run this Moman fan on the back of the ZV-E1 and see if we can get more than 17 to 20 minutes, which is what we usually get before the camera overheats. So I'm going to shut this off real quick, install the fan, and I'll be right back. Okay, the fan is on and it's running and it's on the high level. So if we're quiet for a second, can you guys hear it? All I can hear is the fish tank behind me running, so I don't think that it interferes with the onboard mic. So what are we doing today? Well, the last two videos I made for our other channel, Bigfooter Gary, we had a disembodied voice. Let me know you're here. Look at that beautiful glowing orange. Whoa, shiver. There's a rag over there on the stove, a tea towel, and it just fell off. I'll just show you guys. There's the tea towel down there that fell off the stove. We'll put that back up here, and I'll make sure it's half and half. And I invite you to knock that down again if you want to. Did you knock that tea towel down? Should I buy better coffee? I also showed you guys on the other channel my new lantern, light. And I knocked this off the shelf the other day beside my computer and it bounced on the floor. No ill effects. Well made, heavy duty. Not sponsored. There's our first response. Male voice. Thank you for coming through. Sometimes it takes a while to get them started with the Hack Shack app. We've gone as long as 20 minutes without a reply. I'm going to send out some light, energy, love, an invitation. Were the leaves beautiful the other day? Full shivers down the back of my neck. Fall is my favorite time of year. All the colors, the crisp, cold air. So, because I'm actually truly more interested in disembodied voices being recorded, let's just talk here quietly back and forth and give them another chance to say something directly on the camera. I just wanted to tell you guys that when I heard that during editing the other day, it was instantaneous. I heard it, I knew that there was a voice there, and I knew what it said. And I was so excited, I ran upstairs, and Hannah's home this week is reading break. And her and my wife were sitting here, and I said, you guys have to come hear this. I was so excited. And Hannah, nope, didn't want anything to do with it. I don't want to hear it. You know, she thinks I'm crazy. And the wife was like, okay, you know, she's like, I'll humor you, basically. She didn't say that, but she's like, yes, I'll come and listen. She didn't hear it. Headphones on, I even replayed it, you know, multiple times in a row. And then when I put it up on the screen, I said, here, I'll play you this part where it shows you. They glow. She said, well, I see, you know, I hear something when you put the text up there. But she said, I don't hear it. If I just listen to this, I just hear the wind. So there is no convincing my wife. But I have listened to thousands of hours of recordings, guys. I have made over 2,000 videos for YouTube for the 3 channels that I have in the decade, well, 12 years that we've been doing YouTube. I have made over 2,000 videos. And very rarely, you can count on one hand, this many times probably, guys, have we captured a whispered voice like that. And sometimes I've even missed it in earlier videos and you guys pointed it out. And for it to happen now, 2 videos in a row, 2 outings in a row, to me, what does that mean? And there's a shiver starting down the back of my neck. Tell me what that means. Do you just watch me? Full shiver. Full shivers right now. Look at those goose pimples. Guys, I was going to just tell you something. Okay, I was very annoyed with this video this morning because the fan noise was so intrusive, so annoying. I spent over an hour trying different filters to remove that fan noise. And then I thought, no, we can't do that because we may, in fact, remove a voice if anything comes through. And at various points throughout this video, I left blank spaces for these guys to just leave a voice directly on the camera, not through the apps. And I hear it. You guys just missed it. There was a voice right there and you missed it. It was very faint. And if you don't have earphones on, there's no chance you heard it. But I heard it. I'm going to amplify it for you and play it back. And it says, yes. I think these voices and things are around us 100% of the time. And if you watch my brother's channel, that's evident. It is. If there's any kind of static noise, a fan, running water, a creek, anything, their voices are there. Grant does this on his channel all the time using AI software to remove the noise. We know that. He has hundreds and hundreds of videos. If you're not familiar with my brother's work, go check him out. This is stuff that I would not have noticed if I hadn't seen his work and his videos and done these live sessions with him. Guys, it's saying things all the time. And the fan noise, even though I found it super annoying in this video, it's like my security cameras, guys. There's static to them. They suck. They're cheap. But there's voices on there all the time. They use that ambient static to create messages for us. Are you just here enjoying my adventure? I literally go back to the video and 4 seconds in, there is another reply after I say something. I believe it says message. I haven't amplified it yet, but I can hear it without even amplifying it. I said, are you here just to enjoy my adventure? And I think it says message. Does that mean coming up here in a little bit there's going to be another message? I don't know. There's 2 voices. Guys, are there voices in all these other videos that we are just missing because we're not listening close enough? It's not like they go out of their way to get my attention and say, hey, we have a message we have to tell you. You know what I mean? There isn't things moving around me. I do hear knocking and banging on stuff. Are you the one who knocks and bangs? Another full shiver. Do you tap on the walls when I go to bed at night? Full shiver. I got the feeling in my head there, guys. I got an answer that they're just here for my adventure. They're just tagging along for support. So can you say something to that effect on this device? So people know that I'm not crazy and not just making that up, even though you just told me that in my head. Also, I would appreciate if you guys could show yourself. That scared me. Full goosebumps. I would appreciate if you guys could maybe zip through in org format. I also heard a whistle the other day. Is that you? Do you whistle at me? hear whistles all the time when I'm out there walking in the woods that I can't explain. Sending out light. Okay, we're gonna shut this off. Very faint female. I was thinking of great grandma when I was sending out light, and then a female response came through. Do you have another message for me before I shut this off?
Actually, she was in my. Actually, she was in my. Actually, she was in my. Actually, she was in my.
So I say I'm sending out light, and the reply is my dead friend's name, and then has issues in light? That's not a coincidence.
Full shivers down the back of my neck, right down my arm. Can you pull that towel off there? I didn't show you guys our new brick that we had done. Looks pretty good, eh? Okay, pull that towel off there. Papa Mike, if you're here, leave me a message on the camera right now. I'm gonna switch apps. Papa, are you here? Are you family members that are hanging around, protecting me, talking to us? Say your name.
Wait a minute. When I hear a name, I put the person's name, and then in brackets, I put what relation they are to us. It already said Aiden, and I wrote in brackets, Grant's son. This time, it says Aiden, and then if you listen, there's a woman's voice after that actually says Grant's son. Listen again.
Okay, this fan has to be working, guys. We have been at this, according to my watch, over 35 minutes, and the camera has not overheated, so I'm gonna say that's a success for that little fan. That is friggin' awesome. To prove that this is real, I want great grandma to come through and say her name. There's pizza again, and I know who says that because I'm pretty sure he said he would come through and talk about pizza, and that's Papa Mike. Papa, are you here? That sounded like Doug when it said my name, and I'm getting shivers not only down my arms, but right down my legs. So, Dougie, are you here? All right, Doug, I want you to say something on this camera right now. That was weird. The camera got really bright there. Okay, and I'd also like you to just scoot through here in orb format or something, or hell, just appear. There's a tracking box in that empty space right there. The camera was tracking something. Like a big box right there. Oh, it's there again. I don't see anything. This fascinates me, guys, because there are no answers. And if you watch other channels and other investigators doing this, they are getting and finding the same things we are. Disembodied voices, answers to questions before they're asked, things that just, guys, it blows my mind. Is it the power of our own minds influencing this technology, and we're getting words and names of people coming through the apps? You know, my mom's name, my stepdad's name, my family members, my own name. Are we doing that? I don't think so. Because they also tell us stories when we ask. When we did our murder investigations on Jack and Carol, they told us a whole story. As unbelievable and soap opera as it was, guys, I believe that Detective Black murdered Jack and Carol, and that Carol was pregnant with his baby. How could I know that? Something that took place 60 years ago, before I was even born. Can we ever find evidence to prove that any of that took place? I don't know, but that's the story they told, and it's crazy, and it all made sense. And in that case, if we could prove something like that, that would prove that it's not me influencing the box or the story, because all of that took place before I was even born. And I believe, guys, that the story that we got in that investigation is the truth. I'm super stoked this camera is still recording. And I'm waiting for that towel to come down off the stove again. There's another towel over here on the dishwasher if you want to pull that one off instead. All right, we're going to go back to Hack Shack because I don't feel we got enough responses on there. Are you ready to talk to me now? I heard you say love. I feel a connection to family members, and I feel that you're here and connected. I know you're here. I can feel it. My intuitive system is going crazy. My goose pimples are strong. Again, I know who said that too. Doug. Yeah, that's weird. I got a shiver, but on the top of my head. Not the usual down the back of the neck. It was up here. Did somebody just rub my head? My little buzz cut? Who was that? Who just touched the top of my head? I don't know what that said, but I was thinking of great grandma Della. What do you guys think of my new cool lantern? Wouldn't you have liked to have something like that back on the farm? Charge it and you get 50 hours of light out of it? Would have been able to see real good in the barn with that. Does anyone else have any messages for me today before we go? What was that? Did the microphone pick that up? Sounded like my coffee machine started to run, but It's not running. There's no water in there. Okay, guys, we have officially, I see there is a timer up there. We have officially doubled our runtime on the ZV-E1 with that little fan. No signs of overheating. That is freaking awesome. All right, guys, not a lot of action on the Hack Shack app today, but we got Necrophonic. I clearly heard it say, Mike is here again. I've left a lot of spaces for stuff to be said directly on the camera. I'm gonna have to check all of those. And this is a successful test. Thanks for watching, guys. So if you've got a camera with overheating issues, guys, give this a try for 27 bucks on Amazon.